This video is going to go over our three main measures of center for introductory statistics: the mean, the median, and the mode. The center of the data is a way of just describing location. It kind of gives us the typical data response for that data set. Usually we'll use the mean for that, but sometimes we'll also use the median. And the way to calculate the mean is to add all of the data set pieces together and divide by the total sum. If you look in our class notes or at any equation online, usually it gives this type of equation. What that means is this symbol right here stands for sum. Okay, it's a capital sigma. And so this says add up all the x's and then divide by the total number in the data set. When we want to find a sample mean, we're going to use what is called X bar. If we want to talk about a population mean, then we're going to use the symbol mu. I like to think of it as like a combination of the sounds that a cat and a cow make. So it's not meow and it's not moo, it's mu. Again, X bar for samples, mu for population mean. One thing that it does not go over explicitly here in the text, but I want to make sure that we talk about, is the median is the halfway when the data is ordered. The mode is the one that occurs the most or the highest frequency. All right, this is an example for us to look at, and I want us to find the mean, median, and mode. We're going to find the median and mode by hand, but I'm going to show you on StatCrunch how we would find the mean. You could just plug it into a calculator as well. But I do want to show you how to do this on StatCrunch. So there's 40 patients in this data set, and this is the number of months that a patient living with AIDS lives after they take this new antibody drug. Well, if I have 40 patients, then I know that there has to be 20 in each half. It doesn't matter what the actual values of the data set are. Any data set with 40 data points, the median will split it into 20 and 20, or halfway. So we can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the median must be the number between the data values 24 and 24, which means it's 24. If it was between two numbers, maybe like 22 and 24, let's just say it was one back, then I would say 23 is the median. If you have an odd number of data points, maybe we have, let's just say like 13, it still needs to split the data in half. But in this case, your median is going to be an actual point. So in half would be 6 equally, so 6 data points in each half. And then as you're counting, that 7th data point itself would be the median. All right, let's also talk about the mode. There are lots of doubles in this data set. 8, 15 and 16 and 17, 22 and 24, 26 and 27, 29, 34, and 44. All of those would be considered the mode because they are all doubles and there are no triples. In that case, we call that multimodal because there are multiple repeating data points in this data set. All right, I'm going to pull up StatCrunch and show you how to plug in this data set side by side so you can find the mean. All right, so here's side by side. I did erase the markings on the data set so that I could plug it in and not have any issues here. And so I'm going to just plug in the data as it is. All right, and then I always like to check and make sure that that matches up with the total over here. Okay, you do have the option to rename this variable if you wanted to. So I could rename it like months lived. And I want to do some calculations and some summary statistics. So you go to Stat and go to Summary Statistics on a column. And I just want to do this on months lived, so I'm going to select that. It's going to give me lots of stuff. Let's see. I don't really care right now about, okay, yeah, N, the mean, the median, and let's do the mode. Oh, will it not do multiple? Okay, I had to press Control and hold it to get it to select multiple of these. Okay, and let's just tell it to compute. Now, it doesn't compute anything super fancy. It just gives you your outputs, but it finds all of the information that you asked for it to find in this nice data table for you right here. So if I were to have added up 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 8 plus blah, 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 all those numbers and divided by 40, I would have gotten 23.575. So it's nice that this technology does that for you, and you can use that in my course, and that's totally fine. What you will need to look at, which we'll do this in a little bit of the further videos in the course, but like the relationship of these and what that kind of means with regards to the data set. While we are here, we can also have it do a graph for us, like a histogram. And you can do it, you can see you can do it by any of those, and it will do it for you. So that's really nice as well. Histograms are really good for big data sets. So it's nice to let this program do that for you. It just defaulted to a class width of 5. I'm sure that you could mess around with it and do as big of a class width as you would like.